Hey everyone, how it's going? This is Harish Dalal and welcome to our channel Codechef. So the problem today we'll be solving is finding square roots. It is a simple problem from practice section, the code for which is FSQRT. So before we get actually started, here's a reminder to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon if you haven't yet already. So here is the problem definition given. In olden days, finding square roots seemed to be difficult, but nowadays it can be easily done using inbuilt functions. So assume that you happen to hear the above words and you want to give it a try. Finding the square root of any given integer using inbuilt function. So it is mentioned that we have to use inbuilt function to find the square roots. So here's your chance. You can choose any language you want like C, C++, Java, Python to do so. I will directly jump to the code. So I will be mentioning this problem solution in three languages: C++, Java and Python. So let's move on to the code. So let's move one by one for each language. Now first of all I will be doing with C++. So for C++, taking the t test case first, and for each test case you will be getting an input n. Now to find the square root of the n, you can use the square root function which is available in bit stdc++.h library. If you are using iostream library, you can even use cmath with that. Now printing the answer, make sure to typecast the square root. Make sure to typecast the square root with int because we just want the whole number. For example, if the square root of 26 is 5.099, then we just need the 5 part. We will be ignoring the decimal part. We just want the smallest integer. Like for 25 it is 5. For 26 it should be 5 only, not 5.099. So we just want the integer part of our answer. So we are storing that in int and finally printing the answer. Let's submit this. So yeah, make sure to select the correct language, whichever you are using. See, I am using right now C++, and before submitting, test your yeah, we got a correct answer. Now let's move to Python. Similar, we will be taking t test cases in input, running the loop for means this I will run from 0 to t. For each test case we will be taking an input n. Now we have to take the square root. You can use the math library of Python and using this square root function. I am storing the square root in square root. Finally printing the answer. Make sure to print by rounding it off, means we just have to take the integer part of our answer, not the whole decimal. Like I said, if the answer is 5.123, then we just need to take the 5, not 0.123. So by rounding it, we are just ignoring all the decimal part, just taking the integer part. So let's submit it in Python. Change the language to Python. And here we got a correct answer. Now finally let's move to Java. Now for Java we have to declare a main class in which we'll be creating a main method. For taking the input, we need to create a scanner object. To take the input t for test cases, we will be using next int method of our scanner object. We will run our loop until our t is greater than 0. For each test case, we will be taking the input n with the next int method of our scanner object. To store the answer, we will be creating a answer variable. To get the square root of the input, we can use the math.square root, which is available in the java.util package, and we just need to take the integer part of our square root, as we have to ignore the decimal part. Now finally we will be printing our answer with using system.out.println and decrement our t with 1. Let's submit this. So yeah, we got a correct answer for Java as well. So that's it from my side, guys. If you got the concept, hit the like button. If you're interested in competitive programming and want to learn and master data structures and algorithm, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. You can also stay updated via our Telegram group, the link given in the description. If you got any doubt, you can put that in the comment box. See you in the next one.